Today on Suncoast View, there's a big expansion planned for downtown Bradenton, and they're asking locals how to use the new space. We'll find out about the big changes coming to Riverwalk.
There's a new awareness campaign aimed at changing the way we talk about mental health. Today, the local author who's behind the project will tell us about it.
Labor Day weekend's a big time to get together and fire up the grill, but it's important to make sure that the grill is the only thing you fire up. Sarasota Fire Department is here with some important fire safety tips. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
And welcome to the show, and welcome to Kelly Jaco.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Now, Kelly, you've been very busy. In fact, we almost would have had to run the bridge to find you. We saw, of course, as a fitness expert, we expect nothing less, but I found this great picture of you on Facebook. Tell us what was happening.
That was the first annual Fort Hammer Bridge Run. So they recently built the bridge in Parrish over that little body of water from Fort Hammer Park to 64. And they haven't opened it to cars yet, so they had a bridge run. And there were like 2,400 runners out there. They had a 5K and a 10K. That was my friend Katie, my training partner, and we were, that was the first mile where we were both still happy about where we were, even though we don't really look happy. And then, man, it was a world of hurt. But it was beautiful, very well organized, and can't wait to do it again.
How great. And I know one of the big complaints, which, you know, I guess the naysayers get mad when they close traffic for a run, and now there wasn't traffic yet, so nobody can be upset.
Yep, no cars. It was
flying out the bridge. If it doesn't fall in with the runners,
it didn't.
let cars
It didn't.
on.
They let 2,000 runners on there. Bridge worked, so we're ready to
Now
go.
the cars can
yeah.
come.
Well, you have probably worked up a hunger, so luckily we
Yes.
have a great kitchen segment planned today. Let's see who we have. We have Chef Arno from C'est La Vie. Welcome. What are we making today, Chef?
So today I show you how to make the beef burgundy.
Beef burgundy. You know what? I've heard of beef burgundy, but I've never known what is in it. What actually is beef burgundy?
I'm betting beef and burgundy. I don't know. What is it, Chef? What's in there?
It's a stew beef cooked with the red wine. And
See? Yeah.
Look at you, Linda.
Linda's.
And you thought I didn't know how to cook.
I know, one for Linda. Well, I think beef burgundy sounds nicer than stewed
does.
beef, but
Burgundy.
we're very excited to join you. I know C'est La Vie, 2 locations on Main Street and then also up by UTC, so we're very happy. We'll join you later on to learn how to cook the French way. I feel like already I'm feeling continental just having them in the kitchen. I've been off, actually.
Yes, how was your days off?
I had the greatest birthday. I took a personal tour of as many spa services as I could possibly find in the area.
It sounds like
I went to the new spa at the West Inn, which was really great. It's small and intimate, but it is very modern. And I had a facial, which was fantastic.
It's the smile that I like.
A little
He just feels
pedicure.
real content.
Yes, it was really fantastic. And
Look at you.
those are not my hands. Those actually belong to my brother-in-law. Yeah, I said, yours looks so much nicer. I'm going to take a picture of yours. So we did the West Inn. There's a great spot to relax. We also did the Ritz. I mean,
I was living vicariously through you.
Yes, I had to get myself ready, wash my own face and my own hair this morning, and I was like, oh, this sucks.
must have been terrible.
But you look so refreshed, and you look groomed. And
I hope it stays.
Did it affect your mind? Do you feel rested?
It really did. I feel a lot calmer and I feel a lot happier.
Joey, to you. Happy birthday to you.
If I blow out the candles, will you stop singing? Thank you. The one thing I did not have actually was a birthday cake, so thank you. All right, to many more.
Whoa. This is a fire hazard. You have to take this. No, sir.
That's what happens when you get that old and have that many candles.
Happy birthday, though.
Oh, Joey, you would have loved it. His face is red. I know.
That happen on the show that I don't know about, and that this is one of them.
Look, there it is.
Thank you.
We're
delicious.
still willing to eat it, Joey.
Why is it still smoking, though?
I know. It's a lot of candles, folks. It's a lot of candles.
That is hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Well, later
Well,
on.
enjoy.
Thank you.
Oh, this is
I'll
great.
wait to
We'll have
cut
some.
this
Thank you very much.
Thank you. How sweet. And later on, I guess we're going to learn how to use a fire extinguisher, so that'll be valuable in case.
In case you've
In
got
case
that
you
many
have to-
candles.
in case you have to light that back up.
Another one. All right, well, it is time for our first hot topic, speaking of fire. Downtown Bradenton's Riverwalk is about to get a whole lot longer. The city of Bradenton unanimously approved a contract to extend Riverwalk eastward, which would potentially include more areas for public art, more playgrounds, they're talking about fitness areas, and even venues for social events. They're hoping that this will connect residents more with downtown and also open potential for more jobs. What do we think about this?
I like the idea. I think the first portion did so well. Why not extend it and continue? Because, you know, growth is always good when it's done in conjunction with the environment and the community.
And Bradenton just exploded.
Yes.
So many things are happening there now and so many venues. And so as it moves on, hopefully they'll bring more and more things in.
Yes. I just think that they have made a beautiful model for how to do it right.
Yes.
They don't seem to disagree about moving their downtown area forward. And I love the fact that part of when they raise the money to expand, they're also going to poll the residents to find out what do you want.
Yeah.
And connecting with millennials was one of the top goals that they had, which I think is fantastic.
Which is important, yeah.
And I think that's what's a lot the difference between many communities. You're not, many times the officials make the decisions and then, you know, they expect the community to buy in. But if you have the community's input on the front end, you don't have to get them to buy in. So I think this is an amazing, it's worked for both, it works on both sides for everybody.
And remember in 2016, Bradenton residents voted to raise their tax slightly, and that's where this money's coming from. So you're exactly what you're saying. You get the support of people if you listen to them and give them what they want.
And it's used, you know, so many things are put in and they just sit there. Nobody ever goes around them. But there are always people on the Riverwalk, people of all ages.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I agree. And I love Sarasota, but I think that Sarasota could look to Bradenton a little bit because they're courting the millennials. They're adding all of these great things the community wants. You know, I'm just saying. Just take a little
They're
look
getting the
over.
reputation of being young and hip.
You might want to copy your neighbor's paper. Well, the Suncoast could see a new hotel, new restaurants, and condos. But guess where? From Allegiant Airlines. The airline is planning to build a huge Sunseeker resort in Charlotte County. This will be 20 acres of housing and entertainment. It'll be located along Bayshore Road, including 9 condominium towers, 10 upscale restaurants, a grocery store, and even a marina. Now, free shuttle service between the airport down in Port Charlotte and the resort will also be available. Now, this is a pretty big move by Allegiant. Are we surprised that they're getting into now resort growth?
I am not surprised at all. You know, again, I live in Charlotte County, so when you see the potential down there for growth and the real estate market down there, it is amazing. So I'm not surprised at all. And one of the things with Allegiant is they're flying into that airport, so they're seeing all the people that are coming in. And that airport is busy, surprisingly, all the time. Constantly, flights are coming in, and they continuously are adding new flights. So they see the potential. So now why not just have them fly in on your airline and then take them directly to your hotel?
Yeah, give them a place to go, a reason to fly there.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, we have beautiful, beautiful beaches up here, obviously. However, South County, is like you're saying, they recognize people want to be on the water. We don't offer them a lot of opportunity to be on the water up here. So South County's saying, great, we're going to fill that void. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. And not only that, if you do want to go to some of the other beaches, Inglewood or Siesta Key, it isn't that far of a drive. So.
Sure, and jobs. I mean, that's another big, all of those things they mentioned, those rrestaurants, all of those businesses in there, that's going to be a huge job boom.
I hope there's some high-paying ones.
I hope so, too. I do. Well, that's exciting. We have our eyes on South County. Well, now maybe we should have our eyes on our food, because if your parents ever told you not to play with your food, there's a good chance that they were doing it wrong. An Oxford University study says that letting kids play with the food, like touching it, smelling it, or even just looking at their vegetables, is the fastest way to get them to eat them. They say this is true even if this is done outside of mealtime. Half of children may not be eating a single portion of vegetables per day. So this approach can be an effective way to get kids to accept vegetables. The study also suggested that playing, I love this, high-pitched music like wind chimes to trick their brains into thinking bitter vegetables may taste better.
Very interesting.
Kelly, I'm going to look to you. What do you think?
You know, at my children's school, they have a garden, and they are digging, and they're very one-on-one with the vegetables that they grow. Not so much playing with them, but they're discovering them and they're measuring them and they're doing, and it makes my children want to eat those vegetables that they grow. I think because there's a personal connection there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that is the same thing, if it has something to do with the fact that they're actually able to manipulate and touch, and it's been really great for that consumption.
My mother, my grandmother, well, I don't know about my grandmother. Maybe hers were horses, but we had this game. Okay, here, you have a piece of broccoli. Here comes an airplane. Open your mouth. Here comes the airplane. You've just got to open your mouth and eat the broccoli. And my grandmother probably, here comes the horse. Here comes the horse.
We had a choo-choo train in my house.
So we were playing with vegetables to get them to eat.
I love that idea. I wish it was across the board in many other communities. And I hate to say this, but growing up, I feel like a lot of times that I have just been introduced to some vegetables that I didn't even know existed. And I know in some populations that is true. They don't not only play with them, get to touch them. A lot of them don't even know they exist until they get to like my age. Like I just learned about, asparagus,
Sure.
And I consider myself a little worldly, so can just imagine some communities where people aren't as well off.
Community garden.
Yeah. And they don't even know. So I love the idea. It's just unfortunate that everyone doesn't get that same exposure.
And like Kelly's point, you're making the vegetable a reward for hard work. You're waiting for it to sprout, and it sprouts. I think a lot of times we treat vegetables like if you eat that thing that's bad, you'll get a reward. So you're already putting it in a bad way. All right, we're team vegetables over here today. Bring back veggies. Well, could your path to a better exercise and a better body be just a pill away? Researchers in the UK are hoping so. Researchers at University of Leeds say a protein called piezo-1 found in the lining of blood vessels is able to detect change in blood flow during exercise, and it will alter the body's functions by narrowing the vessels and sending more blood to the brain and the muscles. These researchers are hoping to create an artificial form of this protein to trick the mind and body into protecting against heart disease, stroke, and most importantly, get you the effects of exercise.
Without doing it.
So I'm going to be able to take a pill and look like Kelly.
I think this sounds too good to be true.
Usually if it's too good to be true, it is. And I don't believe it for a second. But if, let's say this pill works, there's so many reasons why people exercise beyond even just heart health, and that's one of them. But people exercise because of the endorphins to the brain and other things. It's an outlet from life, from stress, from maybe your kids. You need an hour away, and so that pill doesn't give us that. It might do something with our blood, and so that kudos to that. But otherwise, you're missing an element of enjoyment in exercise that really many people find.
Well,
I've never found it was that much fun.
Me either.
We need to change our mindset.
Me either.
Hard
that
work.
and vegetables. But not only that, I kind of feel like anything artificial is just never a good idea. The same way they say, it's better to get your vitamins from your food and not from your, vitamin pill. I think it's the same concept. It may have some benefit, but
I want
the real
a
thing would be better.
long-term study, like 50 years down the road, to see what this does to somebody who's been taking it for,
But there's always side effects. It's probably going to say, a whole slew of them.
Or if it works, no one will be able to afford it. That'll be the only thing.
Yeah.
But I'm with Kelly. I think I work out for stress relief. I work out to clear my mind, and the feeling of that was really hard, and over months you're like, oh, I got better at that. You get self-confidence. You don't get that from.
I haven't had that yet. No.
We got to teach that.
All right. Well, the panel's mixed on that one. Well, how about the problem of everyone's luggage looking the same when you go to an airport? Well, it might not be a problem anymore if you don't mind your bag looking like you. A London retailer named Firebox has created what they call the head case. It is a suitcase that has a giant photo of your face.
They are a head case.
So there would never be a question of whose bag it is.
I love this.
Nobody would steal
Oh my, look
your
at
bag.
this. You're going through your head.
That's a little terrifying, reaching into the top of someone's scalp. But it's a fun novelty. But would you use this?
No. I think it would be hilarious.
I think it's great.
I'd get one.
I mean, I put like a pink ribbon on, and then it falls off, and then somebody bought the same hot pink bag that I have. So I think it's
I like
hysterical,
that.
and I
Yes.
love it.
The only thing about this that I thought would be great was this would eliminate that barricade that people make at the luggage carousel where you're waiting for your luggage and you can't
No
even
one
get
will
in.
want to
Right.
come next to you. They'll think you're crazy.
Well, they'll know it's yours. They'll see your
That's
face
right.
coming down the
That's
belt.
right.
And nobody can
There you
steal
go.
your luggage.
Well, my birthday's over, so I won't be getting one maybe for Christmas.
We'll make one.
All right, we're going to take a break, check in with our happy hour forecast, but when we come back, we're going to learn about the importance of mental health with a Suncoast author.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with your first alert weather forecast, and we are looking at Harvey continuing to head away from Louisiana, now actually in Arkansas and Tennessee and northern portions of Mississippi. It is weakening for us. We have a few showers around along that sea breeze front developing, mainly east of I-75 into Manatee County. Also some showers starting to develop south of Fort Myers. Atmosphere is just too dry to allow any widespread rain to go right now, but it'll be changing as we head into the next 48 hours. You can see that dry air is thinning out a bit as it moves off to the east and moisture starting to return. Our current conditions, nice out there on the bay, sunny, 89, and the dew point way up there at 81. It makes the heat index at about 103 right now. Humidity at 77%. We have a west to southwest wind. And we have a new hurricane now, which is soon to be a major hurricane, Irma. Irma is going to be heading off to the west and then a bit to the southwest as a Category 4 hurricane in 5 days. More on that coming up at 5.
People affected by mental illness often suffer in silence. Statistics show that only half of those who are dealing with a form of mental illness receive treatment. Carrie Seidman is an award-winning staff writer at the Herald Tribune, and she is here to talk about her project, Facing Mental Illness, the Art of Acceptance. Welcome, Carrie.
Thank you for having
This sounds so interesting. So tell me about this. What is this project?
Facing Mental Illness, the Art of Acceptance is a year-long project, community, within the community, an art and journalism project with kind of a twofold mission. One, to allow people who have mental health challenges to come out of the closet, so to speak, and share their stories. And two, for the community to learn more about mental illness, understand that some of the misconceptions about it are false, and to make the whole community sort of more inclusive of people who are often isolated.
So this project is personal to you. How did it start?
Well, even before the project, it was personal because I have an adult son who has a mental illness, a fairly serious one. And so that's how my passion for the topic began. And after I did one series for the Herald Tribune, I applied for a fellowship from the Carter Center for Mental Health Journalism, and that allowed me to do this project.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what does it involve, the whole project?
Well, it involved two aspects. One was that we held monthly workshops that were open to anybody with any kind of a mental health challenge, where they came in. We had all kinds of art supplies. We had people to help them, and they created self-portraits about how they felt about their illness.
About how they feel the illness looks inside them.
Right.
Fascinating.
And then the other aspect was that those who wanted to could tell their story for weekly profiles that we've been running in the Herald Tribune since last November.
That is fascinating, because those are the stories we don't hear. Now, the scholarship or fellowship that you got, tell me about that.
Rosalind Carter has had a long interest in mental health and in reducing the stigma of a mental health diagnosis. And she, 20 years ago, started a program that provides resources for a small number of journalists every year from across the country and one foreign country every year to spend a year doing a project around mental health.
Have this been, I know you said it's personal for you, but have you seen the reward, like just coming, just being involved in it and seeing all those people just come out of their shadow and, you know, paint or do whatever the art is to show?
Absolutely, and actually it was never about the art. I mean, we weren't trying to reach artists or to create artists. We were just wanting people to feel that they weren't isolated and that they didn't have to hide the fact that they had a mental health challenge, and that many of us do. And yeah, I would say this has been the most rewarding project of my journalism career, which has been long.
That's wonderful, and that's wonderful too. Now the book, tell me about the book.
So I actually put the book together as a way to thank the people who participated in the project, because in addition to the artists and the people who told their stories, we had many, many community volunteers as well. And so the book is a collection of some of the stories and most of the artwork from the exhibition that we had an exhibition that hung in the Selby Library for the month of March. And the book is a collection of the art and the stories, and was a way to thank the people in the project.
What have the people who were involved, those with mental illness, how have they reacted to seeing their stories written down?
I mean, I think for the most part it's been a very good experience for everyone involved. No one has expressed to me anyway any regrets for having been in it, and the response from the community has been really, really heartwarming.
That's a wonderful project, and I can't wait to see your book, and we'll be able to get it. The launch party is coming up on September 1st at Bookstore 1. It's Facing Mental Illness, and so on Friday it will be launched at Bookstore 1. Don't miss that. Thank you so much, Carrie. And next we're going to find a natural way to fight allergies.
Florida's coral reefs are declining. Bad news for our oceans and marine life. Fortunately, you can help, and you don't have to dive, you just have to drive. When you purchase Moat's Protect Our Reefs license plate, $25 goes directly to Moat Marine Laboratory, whose research, restoration, and conservation programs are helping this precious natural resource thrive once again. So get your Moat Protect Our Reefs license plate today. You just might hold the key to saving Florida's reefs.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
And for a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59. Ceramic tile 99 cents. And 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents. But these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills, wow, stop stains, and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your couch coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
Attention Sarasota and surrounding cities. After 25 years in Sarasota, Bacon's Furniture and Design will be moving to create Southwest Florida's largest and most dynamic furniture store. We must liquidate everything in the store at huge savings as fast as possible. Do not miss this opportunity to purchase quality sofas, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio furniture, mattresses, and more, all at the absolute lowest prices possible. The Bacon's Furniture and Design relocation sell-off. Nobody beats Bacon's.
Well, welcome back. Earlier this week, we had some interruptions on Suncoast View due to some breaking news, but we had plenty of segments that we didn't want you to miss out on. So let's take a look at, we had a discussion about allergy medicine alternatives with Dr. Jenny. Let's take a look.
For many, sniffling and sneezing is as much as a part of living on the Suncoast as sun and sand. But how do you handle the symptoms without constantly taking medication? Well, today, Dr. Jenny Wilkins from Age Vital Pharmacy is here to tell us about alternative allergy medications. So tell me, you know, if you don't want to take a prescription all the time or a Zyrtec or something like that, what do you do? Because, you know, you have to get through the day.
Yeah, allergies are a funny thing because different things can be a trigger to it. I mean, you can have environmental allergies, you could have seasonal allergies, you could have food allergies, and then you could have irritants. So those are like precautionary, you know, symptoms that can lead into something worse. You know, I've known people that all they do is sneeze about 40, 50 times a day. My brother was like that every day. It was just
so
like,
frustrating.
Oh, it was so frustrating. He was so exhausted. His nose was always red, and I could always tell when someone has allergies when I see they have a little line right here on the tip of their nose, and they're always sniffling, or they're always,
So how bad can the allergy medication be? Because you need to get rid of that sneezing.
Yeah, the unnatural ones. I'm not a big fan of the Band-Aids for boo-boos. I like to call them, like the Zyrtec. That's a big common one. The Zyrtec D can actually, convert into a toxin in your body, very much like taking a Xanax. So the last thing you want is something that makes you, pass out, while in the middle of taking it. And then you have the Tavastat, you have the Allegra, which is, the Allegra, one of the side effects is actually getting the flu or cold. It actually weakens your immune system. So the last thing you want when you're having allergies is to weaken your immune system and get a cold. Then you have, the Alivert, and then the Benadryl and the Claritin. Claritin is probably one of my favorite ones over the counter if someone needs something immediately, relief. It doesn't really, convert into a toxin. But the Benadryl, a lot of truck drivers use Benadryl, and it's actually more toxic than alcohol. Oh. So yeah, because it makes them super sleepy. Imagine people.
Doesn't it make you sleepy?
Yeah, it makes you super sleepy. So why are you going to take something that makes you so drowsy? Can you imagine driving on the road and you're wondering why maybe some of these truck drivers? I watched a truck on 275 yesterday flip. I'm thinking, gosh, was he on Benadryl? I'm thinking, but it's a terrible thing. So natural solutions that I love. As far as supplements go, I love taking, telling people, drink a lot of orange juice, get that vitamin C, quercetin.
Yeah, what is that?
Quercetin is a natural antioxidant. So with allergies, antioxidants are huge for the body. So that's things that you would find in, spinach, green leafy, foods, asparagus, different types of fruits.
Okay.
So, and then also intake of raw honey, organic, local raw honey is huge for allergies because our bees are our natural pollinators. So if you have seasonal allergies, those bees go in and eat, take a little bit of all of the plants. And if you're taking that every single day, I recommend a tablespoon every single morning. So the nice, dark Manuka raw honey.
What a treat.
Yeah.
It's a good excuse.
My children love it. I'm like, here, take your allergy medication.
Right. In addition to that, you have some products. So tell us about the ones you brought here.
So all of this, doing the natural, but then if people have bad habits. So metabolic immune, that's my antioxidant powder. People can take that. So if they're not big fruits and vegetable eaters, my chewable C actually reduces antihistamine in the blood. You were talking about having allergies. That could be a big issue. Not having enough vitamin C can, trigger different types of allergy response and allergic response. Chewymes, enzymes for your stomach, so helping you break down your food. So if you have food sensitivities or delayed food reactions, those chewymes make sure that everything is broken down. NAC helps with the coughing and the mucus. And then the enterobiotics, probiotics, again, all of that good intestinal bacteria that helps support your immune system.
Wow. So you don't have to be on medication all day.
Yep, exactly.
All right, well, thank you so much, Dr. Jenny. And now you guys can find her at her pharmacy in downtown Sarasota, or you can just visit her website, agevital.com.
All right, next, when we come back, we're going to find our way to a better body, and we're going to do it on a bike with Cycle Bar. We'll be right back.
Jacuzzi is proud to present our first ever safe bathing event. The Jacuzzi walk-in tub allows you or a loved one to take a safe and relaxing bath. Never climb in and out of a regular bathtub again. Our walk-in tub offers a low step-in threshold, fast drain technology, soothing hydrotherapy, and even a shower handle. Regain bathing independence with a Jacuzzi walk-in tub and enjoy spending more time with loved ones. Why wait any longer? During our safe bathing event, save $750 on a new walk-in tub. Receive $250 in safety upgrades and a $100 Visa gift card. But if you call right now during this program, we'll double the savings to $1,500, double the safety upgrades to $500, and double it to a $200 Visa gift card with your walk-in tub purchase. Call right now to save double on a new walk-in tub. Call now.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off
off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-628-1251, 800-628-1251.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089, 800-329-3089.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. If you're just joining us, we are in the kitchen with Chef Arno from C'est La Vie. All right, Linda and I are cheersing you because we understand you have a wine dinner coming up at C'est La Vie on September 6th. Tell us about the food.
Yep. So for this menu, we got like 4 courses. So the first is a homemade terrine foie gras.
Foie gras. Everyone loves a little foie gras.
That sounds good.
For the next, it's a smoked salmon with a tzatziki cream.
Smoked salmon, I like that.
All right.
Okay, what's next?
For the next, it's a veal stew. It's like a blanquette.
Blanquette, that's veal
Blanquette,
stew
blanquette
in
de
French?
veau.
Yeah,
veal
blanquette
stew.
de veau, exactly.
Linda,
Joey, I'm impressed.
Our French is getting better just through osmosis, I think.
See?
And then a dessert
For
course.
the dessert, it's a chocolate marquise.
Ah, nice. Is there different wine with every
Yeah.
course?
Yeah.
Oh, this sounds good.
Yes, and I understand the vineyard owner will also be at the dinner.
Yeah, the winemaker owner will be there to talk about his wine.
Wow, is he married?
I don't know, you have to see.
Does he like older women?
All right, well, things are heating up in the kitchen. You can get information about the wine dinner at September 6th at C'est La Vie's website. While Linda and I enjoying a little vino, we're going to check in on the ladies who are working just a little bit harder.
You guys have fun.
All right, Kelly?
As a fitness trainer, I'm all about the benefits of any kind of physical activity. The important thing is just to get up and get moving, and indoor cycling is a great way to mix up your workout and try something new. We have Mandy Newkirk from Cycle Bar Sarasota to tell us what it's all about. Mandy, let us know what you have going on here.
Absolutely, I'd love to. So Cycle Bar is a premier indoor cycling studio. It's really the first of its kind in our area, and it's the only kind as well. Yeah. Everything is complimentary when you walk in the door, from the water bottle that you get on your first visit that you're able to take home with you, to fruit that we give to you guys at the end. Also, we have these fantastic shoes that clip in that you're welcome to use. One thing that makes us a little bit different than most places is that we have a thing that I like to call cycle stats. So if you notice, we have little computers that are attached to our bikes.
Okay. So we're going to start pedaling. Let's start pedaling.
Before you do that, I just want to realize their video makes it seem like it's a huge party.
It is a huge party.
Yeah.
So for somebody like me, I cannot stand cardio. I've been that girl who always liked to lift weights, never liked cardio, but I've always loved to dance. I like the nightclub feeling.
Okay.
So Cycle Bar is very rhythmic, so the lights are so amazing. We have red lights, we have spotlights, we have disco lights. The music is loud.
That's a very important
Everything's
part.
on
The
beat.
music is very important.
Absolutely. So everything's on beat. So you get lost in the music, you get lost in the movement, and you forget that you're actually working and that you're sweating.
And an hour flies by.
It does. It does.
And part of it is also the cycle stats.
Yes.
And I've taken a cycle bar class, and I love this element of it because it creates competition. And who doesn't like that competition? So tell us about those stats.
Yeah, so the cycle stats are perfect for somebody with a competitive nature.
Okay.
So what happens is when you sign up for class, you actually get to choose your bike.
Okay.
So your bikes are attached to your emails, and throughout class it's going to record things such as your RPM, which is the speed that you're riding at, how many calories you've burned, how many miles you've rode, which is great. You get that emailed to you at the end of class. But the thing that makes it really different is that we actually have 2 big screen TVs that are in the studio, and you choose to be on the board. So I could race men against women.
So it's both Beth versus
randoms. Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, you can race me. I can make you guys race each other. So it's really cool. It's great for people who are competitive as well.
Okay, so show us a warm-up and some choreography and how this class is set up.
Absolutely. So go ahead and you have your monitors on.
Okay.
I want you to reach down right here. You're going to bring that gear to about 6, 7, or 8.
I was on a 2.
6, 7, or 8. Come on, this is just the warm-up. I want your legs moving at a 64 RPM. Just like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. On my count, we're going to come up out of that seat.
Oh boy.
In 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Yes, arms are all the way out. Make sure you keep your hips over the seat. Body weight is off the bar. Really work those glutes. So focus on pulling your knees up to your chest.
Okay.
Now, give me a little bend with the elbows. Here we go. Think bend, bend. Good. Elbows drop straight down.
Boy.
Now, we're going to have a little switch here. Bring the elbows out. Bring them out. Think push up. Good.
So we've got upper body happening.
Absolutely.
My legs are on fire.
Yes, you got it. So, little switch right here. Give me 2 in and 2 out. Here we go.
Okay.
So 2 in and 2 out.
Oh,
yes.
I don't know if I'm coordinated to do
Dance
this.
party. Single. So 1 in, 1 out.
Okay.
Yes. Beautiful job.
Love
Hips
it.
back.
So-
just right.
Whew. And we do this for an hour.
We do it for an hour.
Oh boy.
So reach down. Give me 2 more gears. Come on.
Okay.
I just got a 2-minute warning in my ear.
Do it.
I don't want to do this for 2
Does
seconds.
anybody,
do it.
anybody fake turn? You know,
I
like,
do when I'm
reach
teaching.
down, fake
No.
turn. I'm
People
gonna pretend
do.
to turn it up.
People
Okay.
do. I like to remind people that it's their ride.
Okay.
So, you know, if
So
you
I
need
can go
to
back
sit
to
down,
number 2?
Right.
if you need to sit down, you sit down. You know, you can always do that choreography seated as well.
This is an exercise that anybody can do.
Absolutely. I have
look
a
at
baby
that.
in there.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
It's pretty
Absolutely.
Debatable.
So tell us a little bit about cycle giving.
So cycle giving, we like to do a lot of work in our community as well as on the national level. So if there's any type of charities that you like to work with, you can always contact us, and we do rides or we do donations, and all the proceeds go to the charity that you choose.
Oh, that's
I
amazing.
love that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty incredible thing. So not only are you guys giving in the community, you are you're out there.
This is the longest 2 minutes of my life.
Absolutely. You can bring it down.
Go
You can bring it down. You can climb in the
Thank
seat.
you, Lord.
I was in a cycle bar class maybe 6 months ago, and the experience was incredible. I was lying on the floor. I thought I was going to
As a lot of
die at
people
the end
do.
because I was very right.
Yeah, you get a full body workout.
But we had there was a bar that was an element of it.
Yes.
So there was some upper body toning as
Absolutely.
well.
How is it
And-
getting you this full of workout? 'Cause literally my whole body's like very intense right now. And shaking.
Absolutely. Well, you have the resistance, which is heavy. It's like lifting weights in the lower body. So it's great
Okay.
for the glutes. It's great for the hamstrings, the lower abs. You have the bar that we incorporate, so you have your upper body workout, and then you have your cardiovascular as well.
Okay, well, I was told to work out a little bit more while you guys rest. I'm going to attempt to stand up. If I pass out,
So I'm gonna go ahead
responsible.
and put you through a little choreography, Bobeth. Here we go.
Okay.
Ready? We're standing. Let's do this.
I love it.
You can find Cycle Bar online, everybody. Cycle Bar Sarasota UTC. And next up, we will fire up some Labor Day grilling safety. Grill and then cycle. That's what we're gonna do. Thanks, Mandy.
Thank you.
The ABC7 First Alert Hurricane Guide. Download yours today.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
It's rainy season on the Suncoast. Storms can pop up at a moment's notice. Sometimes it's just rain. Sometimes it's much worse. When severe weather strikes, trust ABC7 First Alert Weather. We're here for you. From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Haley Wilgus. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. Helping school children overcome bullying and emotional issues. What a Suncoast psychologist is doing to make a difference. Plus a dog rescue mission. A rescue group from Florida leaves for Texas to save dogs from flooded waters. Now let's get a check on the First Alert weather forecast with Bob.
Thanks, Haley. We are watching Tropical Depression Harvey continuing to move away from Louisiana, thankfully. Still bringing some heavy rainfall into Tennessee and northern portions of Mississippi this evening. It will continue to move off to the northeast, and this trough that's left behind will do some change, will bring some changes to our weather. We'll have the latest on that coming up at 5. Right now, a few isolated storms, mainly east of the interstate. Not much going on now. Some of this moisture could work its way northward throughout the late evening. There's a chance for a few showers. We'll have much more in our forecast and update on Irma today at 5. See you then.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline if you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death. You must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
And welcome back. Labor Day weekend is a big time to get together and fire up the grill. But it's important to make sure that the grill is the only place that you have a fire. Sarasota Fire Chief Michael Regner is here with some safety reminders as we head into the holiday weekend. All right, so grilling this time of year, it's really common. But, you know, what are some of the mistakes that people make?
Well, a lot of times people don't clean their grill. That's one of the big things that we see. They don't have a fire extinguisher and they don't have their grill cleaned from the last time they cooked. And usually that would start a fire where it's uncontrollable.
Wow. I've heard you should just turn your grill up all the way high to cook off
and that cleans it.
Then that cleans it. Is that a good way to do it, or is that dangerous?
That's actually a good way to do it after you're done cooking from the last time you had grilled. So
but if
that
it was a
cleans
while
it up,
back?
so absolutely. And
don't
you
try.
want to make sure that everything is, all of that fat and grease and everything is burned away.
Okay, so do that immediately after cooking.
That's right.
How common are grill fires, really?
Yeah. They're quite common actually, and we see a lot of people get hurt from the burn from the grill itself, and then sometimes they even start structure fires. So the building catches on fire from the grill being too close to the building.
I was going to ask that. You know, it seems like a smart or a common sense kind of thing, not to grill inside or not grill next to something that could go up in flames. But do you see that too?
We see that. We see a lot of times a lot of people don't have an extinguisher ready and prepared to take care of that incident should it happen.
All right, and you talked about fire extinguishers. Are there certain keys about knowing how to use it, or is there, you know, is it self-explanatory? Can people just kind of figure it out?
People can figure it out. We do ask them to look at the directions prior to having to use it, of course. And when they purchase an extinguisher, all of those directions are on the extinguisher, and we want them to take a look at that and be familiar with those extinguishers.
My first problem is I have one, but I have no idea where it is. It takes me a while to find it.
But you did go outside earlier and get like a little test of how to use it.
I am ready if I ever find that fire extinguisher.
Yes. All right, let's take a look at that.
Grill out safely. You don't really have to have a fire chief, a huge fire truck, and a team of firefighters. Chief Regner's here to give us a few simple tips so we can do it ourselves and be safe. Okay, I'm going to be the guinea pig. You're going to show me how to put out that fire, Chief. I'll give you the mic.
Yes, I am. And I'm going to give you the fire extinguisher. I always recommend to have a fire extinguisher ready.
I take it by this.
Right, and what we always use is pass. We're going to hold that. We're going to pull the pin.
Okay, here's the pin.
Don't squeeze it.
Don't squeeze.
Right.
Okay.
You're going to hold with your...
Hold the end down.
Right, and we're going to turn towards the fire.
Always aim at the fire.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And then we're going to squeeze that down.
Go.
Yes.
Okay.
And walk towards the fire.
Oh.
Okay, you can stop there. And the fire is out. Perfect.
I got it.
Well done.
It wasn't so hard.
Nope, you did a great job.
That is amazing.
And you were safe. Well done.
It's great fun, but heaven help what we were cooking.
That's right.
Okay, that'll have to be the next step. Now we know how to do it safely. Thanks, Chef Bradley.
You're very welcome.
Linda, great job.
Right, thank you. That's so much fun, but you have to know how to do it. I would have never figured that. Well, it's taken me about 10 minutes.
But you don't have that kind of time when you have a fire.
No, you don't. So it's good to know what to do first.
And a lot of times these holidays, people are, I mean, let's be honest, we indulge in some drinking and festivities, so your attention is not always on.
Well, we had a grill fire last year, and it was because my husband was in charge, we thought, and then somebody else was in charge. But we were all talking, and it was a holiday of some kind, and those hot dogs were done. Luckily, we didn't use a fire extinguisher. All the men had like buckets of water. I'm like, my house is gonna burn down.
And it's important, like, you mentioned buckets of water, but you guys have some other tips that is definitely important for us to look at. So let's talk about some general tips out there. What are those?
Absolutely. You always want to have any type of grilling. If you have a propane or charcoal grill, you want to make sure you do it outdoors. You want to make sure you're outside. You don't want to start a fire inside your home.
No lanais, no screened porches.
Absolutely.
Outside.
You want to
no
keep,
living rooms.
Absolutely. You want to keep the grill or the charcoal, whatever you're using, away from the structure. You want to make sure that that is safe in a safe area. You want to keep kids and pets and everybody away from the grill while it's burning, at least 3 feet. You want to make sure that somebody's away from that area. And never leave your grill unattended.
Kelly, tell your husband.
Jacob family.
I know. He's so mad at me right now.
So those are the big tips that we always say, and always have an extinguisher ready to be used just in case something happens.
That is so good to know.
All right. Well, thank you, Chief Regner. And now you guys, thank you for the entire Sarasota Fire Department for always being there for us, regardless of what we do, if it's a good idea or bad idea, to help us out. You guys can find out more about their services online. And thank you guys again. And next, we get ready to celebrate a milestone on Suncoast View. We'll be right back.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
So, how many of us feel completely confident about our financial future? Let's hear some specifics. Yes, go ahead.
I don't want to be a burden to my kids. When my husband died, it took almost all of our savings to give him a proper funeral. I honestly don't know if there's enough to bury me, let alone cover expenses should something happen.
Okay. Let's talk solutions. One thing you may want to get in place is a guaranteed whole life insurance policy from United of Omaha Life Insurance Company, which is a Mutual of Omaha company. This is affordable coverage, which provides a cash payment, which can cover funeral expenses, bills, and other financial needs. Most payments are on their way within 24 hours. Yes, sir.
I need medical exams, things like that.
No medical exams. If you're between the ages of 45 and 85, you can call this number or you can go online and apply for coverage up to $25,000. United of Omaha Guaranteed Whole Life Insurance. Call or go online now.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Every week on Animal Outtakes, it's a new adventure. From meeting curious lemurs to feeding big cats and hosing down rhinos, there's never a dull moment.
And sometimes these amazing animals chime in. Tune in to Animal Outtakes to find out what they have to say.
Watch Animal Outtakes every week on ABC 7.
Well, it is hard to believe it, but Suncoast View is about to celebrate a 3rd birthday. It'll be the 3rd anniversary.
Ooh, we made it.
Yes. So who knew that that day in September 2014 that we would launch the show? Now, you ladies.
Only Steve Sabata.
Exactly, our news director. So you ladies, you were. I was a guest every week, but you two were 2 of the main 4 hosts. What was it like to start the show?
It was great fun. It was making new friends because Bobeth and I sat very close to each other, but we went different directions each day. So we really got to be really close friends through all of this.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things I've learned so much more about everybody. It's like before we really just were coworkers and maybe a hi and a bye every now and then, but now we're actually very intimate. We talk about our lives. She knows
our sex lives, everything.
She knows.
Of course, I don't have much to say these days.
She knows all like intimate details about my life. Yeah, a lot too much stuff that she probably will say on television.
Which is at the heart of the show. Now, I'm going to put you on the spot here. If you could have gone back to September 8th, 2014 and given yourself advice then, knowing what you know now, what would you have said?
Oh, just have fun. That's the whole thing about this show. It's like being at a party. You just open up and let everything come out. I know everything about Kelly. I didn't know that before.
On those breaks, I tell her everything. I would have said something similar, just be myself. I was, at the very beginning, very afraid because reporting, you never really show your true self. You don't tell people your opinions. You
In
just
fact, they don't want you to.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
you're
you
not
go
allowed.
to the interviews and you, doesn't matter if you agree or disagree, you still have to present the story the same exact way. So I was afraid of saying some of the things that were on my mind. So at the very beginning, I wouldn't. And then I just said, whatever.
Well, you got over that, and we're so glad.
I was afraid of embarrassing my family, but finally I let my daughter
You did, and then you said, who cares?
Well, we have a whole month of surprises all through September. We are going to celebrate all through the month. Every Thursday, we're going to look back for Throwback Thursday on some of the big highlights from the first 3 years. And I'm just saying, I've looked at some of the tapes, and there were some different hairstyles. All right. Well, we're going to check out our favorite moments, and most of the time they involve the kitchen. We'll be heading into the kitchen with C'est La Vie. We'll be right back.
The ABC 7 First Alert Hurricane Guide. Download yours today.
Attention Sarasota and surrounding cities. After 25 years in Sarasota, Bacon's Furniture and Design will be moving to create Southwest Florida's largest and most dynamic furniture store. We must liquidate everything in the store at huge savings as fast as possible. Do not miss this opportunity to purchase quality sofas, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio furniture, mattresses, and more. All at the absolute lowest prices possible. The Bacon's Furniture and Design relocation sell-off. Nobody beats Bacon's.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at the top of the hour. 500,000 pacemakers being recalled. Why one company is urging those with the devices to get an update. Taking a look at Suncoast Traffic Watch. Right now we're seeing traffic backed up on US 301 in the north and southbound lanes right near Fruitville Road in Sarasota. So another check on the weather with Bob Harrigan.
Well, the first alert forecast calling for a few isolated showers. This little axis right here, trough axis from Harvey as it continues to push off to the northeast will drive a high pressure to the east of us, bring us that east to southeasterly wind flow, which will bring the moisture availability up a little bit on Friday. Right now, there's not much out there. A lot to the south and east of us. Currently, there are a few storms inland pushing off basically to the east right now. We'll keep an eye on those. Those may create some other isolated showers near the coast later on this evening with the outflow boundary. Much more on that and Irma coming up at 5.
Start your day with a new Good Morning Suncoast team. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $10 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand, with no surprises, and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received J.D. Power Awards for highest customer service. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 1-800-468-1930. Go online or visit a Target store today.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills, wow, stop stains, and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your couch coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
Invest in Kids is a $7.5 million project to build a new Boys and Girls Club in South Manatee County. I'm Caleb Grimes, and I was a club kid. It's where I learned important life lessons, leadership, integrity, responsibility, and baseball. Thousands of kids attend the Boys and Girls Clubs, and after years of use, their club is slowly falling apart. Help us invest in kids. Make your donation today.
Thank you.
Coming up Friday on Suncoast View, let's celebrate the best performers on the Suncoast. We get a preview from West Coast Black Theater's latest show from the creator of Broadway's Hamilton, Lin-Manuel Miranda. We talked to Black Diamond Burlesque about their 7 years of Suncoast shows and what their next show has in store, plus helping your pets with anxiety, and the Indian table gives us a lesson in the kitchen.
All right, welcome back. Right now we're in the kitchen with C'est La Vie. All right, Chef, what are we making?
Beef burgundy today.
Okay.
Beef burgundy.
Beef burgundy. I smell the wine.
Me too. So tell us what we have over here.
So here you get the marinade with the beef. So you have to marinate the beef for 24 hours.
24 hours?
Yeah.
In a refrigerator or out?
In the fridge.
Okay.
I'm not eating at your house, Linda.
It would be a problem if it was. All right, so marinates 24 hours,
24 hours.
and then what happens?
After you drain the marinade.
All right, Kelly.
Okay, so we've drained it.
Drain it a little bit more.
A little bit more, okay.
Yeah, and you can add in the pot.
Okay.
In the very hot oil.
Very hot.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly like that.
Just like that.
Perfect. And then you mix until the beef gets cooked very well.
Okay.
How long? How long do we
Like
put that in this?
3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay.
5 minutes.
Oh, it
And
smells
you'll
very
see
good.
it cooking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so of course, Magic of TV will, let it cook, and once that cooks, you said you add back the
Yeah, just
seasoning?
after we add back the marinade.
Now?
Yeah, now
Okay,
you can add now.
All right. So
Why do you do that?
why do we add it after? Why not all together?
Because you have to cook first the meat.
Okay.
Oh,
And
so
get
you're
the
searing the meat, and then you're bringing the flavor back in.
And you get the cooking juice too.
Okay.
Okay. All
Keeps
right.
it moist.
This is a good lesson. I would have never known that.
No,
So now you
that's
add
why
the
we
mar-
don't cook ourselves.
Yes.
All right, so we have the beef going here, and what does Bobeth have over here?
It's a base beef. So
Okay.
now we can add the base beef in the pot with the.
What is base beef?
It's
just like the sauce?
Like a bouillon kind of,
Yeah.
but it, so the
Like
it's
a
the,
stock.
the beef base
Okay.
flavor.
It
perfect like that.
Very good. Do I stir or do I leave it? Stir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just mix a little bit.
Mix a little bit. That
And of
looks-
course, the magic of TV, it's right in front of me. This smells amazing.
So we didn't have to add anything to thicken it or,
No.
or okay. So
Very interesting. Yes.
I have a question because I tend to bother food while it's cooking. Do you need to stir it a lot, or is it okay to
No,
sit?
just like that.
Wow.
Just sit like
All
that.
right.
Tell us what was in here because I see some onions and carrots. What other?
There is red wine,
Okay.
onions, carrots, and celery.
That's it.
Oh,
Red wine. We can do that.
that's not much. Yes.
I can make that
I know.
happen.
Well, I'm still waiting on the 24-hour marinade. I don't have the patience, but that's why I would come to you. Now, I know wine is also a big part. You have your wine dinner coming up on September 6th with the 4 courses, which sounds fantastic. You can go ahead and reserve there. Let's talk about some of the desserts while we're still letting the food cook. What do we have in front here? These pastries.
It's an opera.
Okay.
And
Say it again.
A Napoleon cake.
Oh, a Napoleon cake,
Napoleon
yes.
cake.
And a creme brulee.
Creme brulee,
yes.
all right.
I know what that one
top.
is.
Yeah.
Yes, and we
smells
cannot
amazing.
forget the beautiful pastries. Big part of C'est La Vie, and I hear that you will soon have gluten-free pastries and gluten-free bread, which will be fantastic.
Yeah. I'm going to go full gluten.
Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna go.
All right, I will
over there.
pass down. How's that?
This is amazing. The smell, I couldn't stop, so I made a plate.
Yeah, we're gonna eat. We're gonna eat.
All right,
some.
Kelly, don't mind my hands, but I am passing. While we start to a plate in the middle, here you go. Here, we're going to start to say our goodbyes.
Yes.
Thank you,
I'm gonna
Kelly.
eat a chocolate croissant.
Great to spin with you today, and
Thank
great to make some French beef burgundy. While we finish up, we want to remind you that C'est La Vie has 2 locations on downtown on Main Street in Sarasota, also up at UTC. So we're looking forward to your wine dinner while you put the finishing touches on.
That is pretty.
Oh, look at
I
that.
know. I almost don't want to disturb it. Why don't you pass some plates down? We'll start
Here,
to.
there you go.
Here you go,
Each
Bo
plate
Beth.
has 2
Cheers.
forks.
And don't forget, take some time and enjoy the Suncoast view.